This is the afternoon weather briefing for Tuesday, the 5th of November. This is James Spann. Alabama with a chance of showers each day through Friday. Will maintain a chance of showers over the weekend. The big question, of course, is this. Will the tropical system in the Gulf of Mexico have any impact on Alabama's weather? So a lot of new data in the house. Let's dive into it. This is the upper air look this afternoon. Got a big trough in the west, ridge in the east. We've seen this persistent pattern for quite a while now. And, of course, underneath the trough, which, by the way, is lifting out, we've got colder air and some mountain snow. With the ridge, it's unseasonably warm. And in between, we've had some rough storms. Check the visible satellite view. And for Alabama, a mix of sun and clouds today. Underneath the clouds, not much. We've had some light rain around today, and you can see a few spotty showers, mainly over the southern half of the state, and a more organized band of showers and thunderstorms off to the west in advance of a surface front. And the front will not have enough push to make it through Alabama. That's going to be stalling out west of the state. That, in combination with a good moisture return, will mean a chance of showers really for the next 5 days here, all the way through Sunday. Rain distribution, probably not that even, but most places stand a fairly decent chance of getting some meaningful rain. Again today, very mild if not warm. Many spots in the upper 70s and low 80s. We note Birmingham at 79, Huntsville 73. The warm spot, Dothan, the Wiregrass at 85. Here's the watch warning map around the nation. We've got winter storm watches and warnings all the way from New Mexico to Montana. In advance of the next trough dropping into the western states, the east is fairly quiet. We've got a marginal risk of severe storms in a narrow band in advance of the front, from near Lake Charles up to about Evansville, Indiana. Also a small marginal risk around Milwaukee and Madison, Wisconsin. Tomorrow you can see a risk of severe storms really for the southern tip of Florida and the Florida Keys. That's with Rafael passing nearby. And again, around here, there could be a rumble of thunder, but no organized severe weather is expected. And on day 3, which is Thursday, got a marginal risk of severe storms over parts of West Texas. And again, here, across the Deep South, there could be a few scattered storms, but nothing severe. Will it rain? How much rain will fall? Well, this is the rain outlook for the next 7 days, and I think this is probably a pretty good stab at it. And again, the rain distribution will not be even. But if you average everything out over the next 7 days, most spots in Alabama should see over 1 inch of rain. That's not going to break a drought, but hey, it's a start. You got to start somewhere. So let's dive into the tropics. Obviously, Rafael will be the headline of this discussion, but we note another little feature that's well to the east of the Bahamas, and the hurricane center giving this a 30% chance of developing over the next 7 days. Could be near the Bahamas by the time the weekend gets here. But, of course, the focus, it's on Rafael. Our tropical storm, the maximum sustained winds are at 60 miles per hour. And, again, this should become a hurricane, a minimal hurricane, Category 1, coming over the western part of Cuba during the day tomorrow. We'll take a look at the updated forecast track from the Hurricane Center. Comes out in the southern Gulf of Mexico Thursday, and then it moves very slowly. Notice the Hurricane Center has the position Sunday morning at 7 o'clock as a rapidly weakening tropical storm south of the coast of Louisiana. The forward speed should decrease over the northern Gulf, and this thing should really fizzle out pretty quickly. The Hurricane Center giving it 50-mile-per-hour winds early Sunday morning. That might be generous. I think there's a pretty good chance this thing will be sheared apart by strong winds aloft. It will just take that thing down quick. And again, we'll just see this broad low or a massive moisture. And of course, the question is, could it impact the southern United States? Take a look at the model spread here. First off, this is the ATCF set. And many of the members dissipate this thing south of the mouth of the Mississippi River. Some bring a remnant low up into Alabama. So let's look at the global models. You know, we've had this huge spread between the GFS and the European. So this is the new 12Z ensemble output. This is the GFS output. And again, pretty big spread in the members. You got a few members want to take a remnant low to Texas. Most of the members bring it up toward the central Gulf Coast. And again, we stress this will not be a hurricane. Probably not a tropical storm, just a broad dissipating low that is totally sheared apart. But a big mass of moisture. So let's look at the new European, and it's beginning to trend toward the GFS. Still, about half the members dissipate this thing over the southwestern Gulf. Half the members of the ensemble bring it up toward Louisiana is, again, a dissipating broad tropical low. And a lot of the members just show it fizzling out completely over the western Gulf. But again, it just looks like the basic concept is that this thing will be totally sheared out, and whatever's left of that could lift up toward Louisiana. And it's going to be slow. It might be Sunday before this happens. Take a look at the intensity guidance. Again, this is back to the ATCF set. And again, once it passes Cuba, weakening should be steady and swift. And again, I just don't think this can make it as a tropical storm to the United States. It should be just a totally sheared out, broad tropical low at that point. Having said all that, let's look at the GFS model fans. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. New trough in the west, ridging off the South Atlantic coast, and a pretty good pool of moisture here. So a lot of clouds around, showers around, maybe a rumble of thunder. And again, rain distribution not very even, but at least the chance is there. Highs mostly mid to upper 70s. And we note snow developing back in Colorado and some of the adjacent states. So this is Thursday. You see Rafael coming up in the Gulf. And again, we'll see the chance of spotty showers here. Same thing on Friday. A lot of clouds, showers around, maybe a rumble of thunder. There certainly could be some showers for the high school football games Friday night, but I don't know if it'll be all that widespread. We note that new surface low that's over Oklahoma. And then Saturday, the GFS depicting a rapidly weakening tropical low around the mouth of the Mississippi River. So let's look at the European Saturday. And you know, they're still apart, but they're getting closer. It shows Rafael down in the central or southern Gulf. But again, whatever, you just get the idea that this thing will fizzle before getting up into the deep south. The question is, can the remnant moisture get up in here? Again, it's a little too early to call. If the European solution is right, probably not. If the GFS solution is right, probably yes. Saturday could work out to be a fairly rainy day. And again, a lot of questions about the Alabama-LSU game in Baton Rouge Saturday night. And again, there's huge amounts of uncertainty. We're going to mention the chance of showers for now. The best case scenario would be a dry, pleasant evening with temperatures falling into the 60s. Worst case scenario, just a good soaking tropical rain. But again, I don't think it rains all night, but we are going to mention certainly a chance of showers for the game Saturday night, and we'll fine-tune that as we get closer. Now, the GFS has a radically different look on Sunday. This is Sunday, a surface front near Memphis, and we still have a good chance of rain. Other runs have showed the moisture clearing out. This run does not, which again just adds to the low confidence of the weekend forecast. But I think this is probably correct with everything slowing down. So we'll have a chance of rain at times both Saturday and Sunday with highs in the 70s. And then maybe a lingering shower on Monday. And this is a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 13th of November. Same old song and dance. Trough to the west, ridge here in the east. And again, maybe a few isolated showers, but probably not many. Let's keep going. This is out 10 days. Friday, November 15th. Well, hey, the ridge is beat down a little bit. And that should allow some cooler air in here following a front that might bring some showers toward the end of next week. But again, no sign of any big Arctic blasts. Rain coming off the European ensemble for Birmingham. The mean a little under 3 inches between now and the 20th of November. Temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. Highs mostly in the 70s on through the middle of next week. And then highs drop in the 60s by the end of next week, the 14th and the 15th of November, lows in the 40s. But again, we see no sign of any freeze, frost-type air mass coming in here for now. And just in, the long-range guidance, November 13th through the 19th, is the same old story. I promise we're showing you new maps. They just look the same. Trough in the west, temperatures below average. Ridge in the east, temperatures above average. All right, we got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Stop number 1, Boaz Middle School. Marshall County, home of the Pirates. Arr! Love it. Had the whole school in the gym. Great time today, and ooh, I like those donuts. Wow. Very good decorations, but had a great time. Middle school kids are so excited about science. They were just great today. We talked about convection, thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, and much more. Great administrative team there, great teachers. So again, to everybody at Boaz Middle School, thanks a lot for a great visit today. And then stop number 2, Vincent Elementary School in Shelby County, the third graders. You know I like those third graders. They can learn a lot about science, and they certainly did that today. Did some storm spotting for these guys. Talked about winter storms and snow. You can do that before you know what wintertime is going to be here, but they were just outstanding today. So again, to all the teachers and students at Vincent Elementary School in Shelby County, also up at Boaz Middle School, thanks a lot for those great visits earlier today. Tomorrow, going to be in Tuscaloosa at the Alberta School for the Performing Arts, and then back in Birmingham for a program at Children's of Alabama for the patients and their families there. It's Weather Wednesday, first Wednesday of the month, always at Children's. Thursday, Poplar Road Elementary School, Sharpsburg, Georgia. And then on Friday, Mount Olive Elementary School up in North Jefferson County. And Saturday, we're still waiting on confirmation about a book signing. As soon as I get the information, the publisher will pass that on. Don't forget to watch us this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.